we're actually going to be building 2 routes. So this 2 routes here is going to be very, very beneficial for trying to obtain the best amount of money. Now, ideally, you need to try and maximize on your earnings really from day one. So initially from like the first 2 full days, you should be able to bring approximately around about 200,000 of in-game monies. Now this year, okay, as you notice, we're trying to keep it on the same level. So this year we've got this little bend. So what we're going to be doing here, okay, we're going to try and stick to this here as best as possible. Okay, and we're actually going to be going up. Now we could take it that way, okay, or we can actually start going up this way here, which is perfectly acceptable to do that. So I might actually just move that over. So I can undo that there. And then I can then just place that there like so. Now this here is going to be very interesting again. And we're actually going to be going in with a quad. Okay, which is the 4 station base. Okay, because we're wanting to have this here as best as possible. And then what we're then going to try and do eventually is actually bring this all up onto this area up here. So we're going to be using this here as our finishing point. We're then going to go into build tracks, and we're actually going to be using this section here. So let me just undo that there. Okay, and we're then going to bring this down, and this middle section, actually no I'm not. I'm actually going to be using a parallel, and we're actually going to be bringing this down like so, and this here is going to be connected onto that. Now for me to get these end 2 bits here to come down, we're needing to go into a single track, and we're actually going to be going down by 8. So the only reason why that we're going to go down by 8 is that we need to bring it just underneath this section here, and we can then bring this 4 level here and over to there like so. And then of course this here will then come up to the 4, and it will go red just briefly, but that's okay. That is because we kind of need that. So what I'm going to do is, let me just undo that there, and we're then going to bring in the parallel